So this is a new video. Sorry for it being a little bit late. Obviously I didn't make a video yesterday, and I'm turning up this video rather late. Um, it's just been hectic around here, a little bit busy. Yeah. So for the first time in a while, I've actually recharged, and I did some reborn keys, as you can see here. I did some keys, and I now have 13 Hinata boxes, which is nice because it puts me solidly up in the number 4, number 5 place. Um, it's probably going to change before the end of the day. Probably going to end up like at number 10. I hope at the most number 10. But yeah, so I'm more than likely going to be getting gold Hinata for this event. Reborn. I already have her silver. Quite a few of her materials actually silver. But yeah, I mean, right now, for example, just for getting 8 reborn keys open, I'm gonna be able to get this right here, this reward right over here. So we're gonna go down, and where is it at triple? Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna be able to get this reward right over here. If you open any 8 boxes, you're gonna get 50 fragments and 50 fruit, and then 60 recharge coupons. So because I recharged 8, I have 11. I mean 13. I already have this right here, so I can get one right over. I get 50 fragments. That puts me quite a ways bit close to gold. Not counting the reborn fragments that I just got right now because of these packages. And then if I stay in number 4, I'm gonna get another 115, which is nice. Essentially just pretty goddamn near putting me at fairly close to diamond. I mean, I'll be halfway there, and then at the next event I can recharge another 8 and just get everything else for a diamond reborn Hinata, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Fairly cheap. Although that kind of depends on who you're asking, obviously. So it's right here, 13 boxes. So we're gonna go ahead and open those, and I got 41 real life pieces. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna get gold by the end of this event. I could easily recharge more, like quite a ways bit more to get diamond Hinata. But if I end up doing that, I'm more than likely gonna end up over recharging, which means it's just something I really don't want to do. Especially taking into consideration that number 2, for example, is how much is he? He's 37 keys, and I need to get number 2 just to get gold. Fairly to get diamond like easily. So yeah, I mean things are going okay. Otherwise there really isn't that much else to tell. I'm gonna go ahead and do Q&A rather quickly because I only have about half an hour to speak right now. I have to jump into the shower so I can get ready to go to work, and since I have really long hair, it's a little time consuming to actually get it dry and then like get everything just ready. It's a little bit annoying, and since somebody's missing in my work right now, I have to cover for them, which isn't so bad, but I mean that just means I have to come in a little earlier than usual, which it's just what it is. So enhance, polish, and better. What do they do for items, and so where's the similar to recasting? Okay, so recasting is not exactly here. So recast doesn't exactly do anything as far as I know. I've messed with it and I've never really gotten any real results. But as you can see here, so reinforcement. Whoops, I unequipped it. So you can go to enhance, and that's enhancing. Sorry, probably misspoke, but you can super enhance, and that increases your stats for your items. As you can see, it goes from 92k hits to 93k hits. It goes from 91k attack to 92k attack. And then polish, that enhances that, so it goes from 105k hits to 108k hits if I were to polish this completely. The higher you go for polishing for just about any system on this, the higher you go, the more it's going to cost. Quite easily a lot more that it's going to cost. Let me go ahead and auto polish that. So as you can see, 123 to 127k hits if I polish from 6 to 7, and 117k ninjutsu defense, so 119k ninjutsu defense if I polish from 6 to 7. So that's what polishing is. Embedding is essentially just getting these little items You can enhance them. As you can see here, a level 4 Sapphire will actually give you 40 tenacity, and then 30k stamina. Now, 30k stamina doesn't seem like a whole lot when you're messing with like a couple million, like 2-3 million stamina with Diamond Reborn cards. But keep in mind, you can put one level 4 Sapphire on each one of your items. So that would be, let's see, you have a max total of 5 Sapphire items, right? I mean, of 8 Sapphire items, and that's essentially 30k per item if you were to put a level 4 in there. Now, keep in mind that it can go up, obviously up higher. I don't quite know what level 10 is. I do believe I saw one time level 10 was like, I think 100, I believe. 100 stuff, 100k HP stamina. But yeah, so that's 30k pop per sapphire if you were to put them on 8 pieces. So 8 times 3, that's 240k stamina, just because you embedded level 4 sapphire on each one of those. Now you can get this for free, but it takes a really long time to do so. You have to get them from these here. As you can see, you need to buy them level 1, and then you need a fuck ton to level it up to level 4, so on and so forth. But I mean, it's worth it, especially if you're going for the long haul. Nothing else apart from that. All right. So, do you have to recharge for love skin? Yes. Yes, you do. And apparently, there's 2. Actually, there used to be a guy, believe it or not, Christian and Angelo. There used to be a guy that was named Luis Rodriguez, just like I was, and it was funny because like I kind of got into this whole thing with it because I was like, be careful, that's not me and shit like that. Yeah, just happened to be a person that has the same name as I do in the end. Sure, strongest the possibly touch you or do you quit showcase if you open a secondary. I'll do it when I get his secondary passive, but keep in mind that to get his secondary passive, you have to drop like 50k gold, which is not ideal, especially if you're trying to save up gold. Not that I'm trying to save up gold in particular, but I mean, that's 50k gold. How do you get a reanimation train from Madara? You have to recharge more often than not during his events. You can get a few, maybe 3 or 4 per event of his training materials for free. But, I mean, yeah, it just takes a really, really long time to get them. How do you beat 19-11? Okay, let's check it out. Oh, just do the same thing that you did for Itachi. For this guy over here. The same thing that you did for this guy right over here. Let me find him. The same thing that you did for this guy, Truth of Itachi. Do the exact same thing that you did for this guy on Danzo. If you can't beat it using that strategy, then either you don't have enough gold, enough damage, or you just are not lucky. Hey man, could you do a quick guide on how to upgrade gems? Thanks. Sure. There's a really quick guide. Essentially, go to equip, go to embed, click on the embed, go to synthesize, click on one of these actually, and actually you have to make sure you have actually gems to upgrade with. And I was actually saving these for a longer video. I'm gonna go ahead and open one of each. And I only really have to work on getting those green ones. But okay, so go over here, go to equip, go to embed, click on embed, synthesize, click on one of the 3, so Sapphire, auto put in, and then you can put in, like, for example, any one of the gems that you have in there, and then just confirm. And you need more. You need 4 of a certain level to get them to level up to the next level. So if you have a level 1 Sapphire, you need 4 level 1 gems to upgrade it to level 2. If you have a level 2 Sapphire, level 2 gem, you need 4 level 2 gems to upgrade it to level 3. If you have level 3 gem, you need 4 level 3 gems to upgrade it to 4, and so on and so forth. You can still use level 1 gems, it's just that it basically takes a lot longer. Otherwise, there's really not that much else to it. Hey man, could you use a quick guide on how to upgrade? Okay, and these are 25-7. Let's see. Try to use skills that don't use the backhand. Otherwise, put in a healer like Tsunade. She should keep you alive as long as you don't get one hit KO from his what's it called? From his damn, what's it called? From his attacks. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Uh, what else? Let's see. Any tips from eating? Okay, I have a diamond treasure to KLC. I don't know what KLC stands for. And you don't need Hashirama skin to stun lock, but it's recommended. Simply because in general you're gonna be able to do a lot more damage with Hashirama skin. Um, you, I don't know what the skin does apart from like giving you a couple of ninjutsu points. When it comes to him releasing the skill because he does increase the entire team's ninjutsu attack. But yeah, you really should get the skin. Yeah, I would recommend doing so. But I don't know what KLC stands for Obito. How can I beat 6 sales with low cards, and how can I get the certificate for a hand knitted scarf tier 5? So you need to recharge for the certificate for the tier 5 items in general. I mean, as far as I know, there's only one item you can get for free, or could have gotten for free, and that was a tier 5 certificate for Chojito's weapon, the Harameke fragment or something along those lines. That's how I got mine. Otherwise, you have to recharge. Now, when you say low cards, you have to keep in mind that that has a very big range, especially as you start going higher up. Just try to get somebody with Genjutsu attack. If not, try to get somebody that does debuffs like Kuruma Naruto. If you can get Kuruma Naruto, load him up with a decent amount of ninjutsu attack, you can easily solo he can easily solo the seven tails. It's just a little bit based on luck. Other than that, I would really recommend trying to get Indara's skin, Naruto's strongest father and son skin, for Sasuke and Naruto respectively. Because what it does, the Naruto, they do shadow clones and they do a lot more consistent and more damage than the Kuruma Naruto debuff. Whereas Sasuke's Indara arrow skin makes him do more damage, which has a higher chance of you doing more damage on the seven tails. You really should work on getting somebody with a high amount of Genjutsu attack. Somebody like Shisui would be optimized. Well, not optimized, but would be best. But Diamond Orochimaru would be best. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. Like you could say low cards, but for me, low cards are like Diamond Orochimaru. Um, so yeah, just work on getting somebody with Genjutsu attack. Otherwise, just kind of work on getting. Oh, six tails, not seven tails. Fuck, I forgot about that. I was doing the strategy for the seven tails. I am retarded. Either way, that still applies though. Naruto's strongest father and son skin will do quite a bit of debuff damage on the enemy, especially if you have a decent amount of ninjutsu attack on him. It's just that it costs a lot of GP, uh, gold coins or gold, to get the skin unlocked, which is 15k gold. You need to save up or recharge for. Um, Put in the Miss Ninja in front of your team. So like Zabuza, Kisame, the Mizukage, Chojito, put them in the front row. They don't take any damage from the poison. You just need to make sure that they stay alive. Put somebody like Hinata, Rock Lee, or my guy to take care of the bubbles. The bubbles are extremely vulnerable to taijutsu damage. And then put in Naruto. The debuffs, they work even if the ninjutsu attack itself doesn't work. The debuffs themselves actually do quite a bit of damage. And next question, please. And let's see. That's cool. I was kind of thinking that it wasn't going to be very powerful, Nathan, but that's pretty cool. Congrats. There you go. Uh. Yeah, there you go. Hey, there you go. Cold mirror. Yeah, if you can, try to use active skill. Apparently it's a bug which you can equip it to like Hashirama, and it just gives you a perfect stun lock. I'll try to get it soon enough. It's just that just being lazy when it comes to this game in general. Sorry guys. No, yeah, I know that you didn't really mean anything by it, Colton. It's just that sometimes I get a little bit irritated and I sound a little more um aggressive than I mean to. So yeah. What's stronger? Kabuto or Conan? Conan is stronger. Because Kabuto he only has like one item, and his other items don't actually give him any skills, whereas Conan can do quite a bit of damage. Although, kind of depends on what you're gonna use him for. If you're gonna use him for damage, then Conan is better. But if you're gonna use him for sealing, then or healing, then Kabuto's way better. Is a fully powered Riki strong? Can you do a master and servant using Kumara? I don't actually have those, actually, unfortunately. I'll try to get them, but we'll see. Uh, Youch. Let's see. There's gonna be boutique events. Thanks. You sent me a message, I believe, about this. Thank you. Still don't know how to say your name, so just gonna call you Ron. Probably for the best. But thanks, man. Let's see. That's cool. They're gonna put in that much stuff. Huh. I'm gonna have to save up quite a bit of gold for that shit. Thanks, Ron. So that's about it for this video. Big thanks to Ron for that boutique thing that's coming up. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. I know I said I only had half an hour, but this is just 18 minutes. But hey, tomorrow, new video. It's definitely gonna be longer. Definitely gonna put more time into it simply because it is Thursday, and I should be caught up on my shit. Although you never know, life is hectic. So I'll see you guys. Bye.